We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the LA Dodgers and the Oakland A's. Oakland have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Sean Manaea gets the ball for Oakland in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into the game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Ready now is Zach Rex.
Leading off tonight
we are
for the
set
Dodgers,
for baseball here this evening.
Zach Rex.
First pitch on the way. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of the long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Here's the first pitch. Justin Turner comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, Dero, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable. Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
He's got it. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Oh, man, I love what A.J. Pollock does for this offense. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. And the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, take a look at that career ERA in the low 2s. Not an easy thing to do in the day of smaller ballparks and guys hitting a lot of home runs. One thing he does, he stays away from the barrels of the bats, and if he continues to pitch like that, he's going to have his way with a lot of teams. It'll be interesting and fun to watch him in this one here today.
Now here's the first offering. As Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike one. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in after another good win last time out that ran their record to start the season to a perfect 5-0.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Batting second.
So bases are empty with one out now.
Yeah.
And up next, the switch-hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowry. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, this pitcher's being super aggressive, pounding the strike zone 5 times in a row, leaving nothing to the imagination right here. This offensive player's got to be on the attack.
Bases are empty, one man out. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Fouled off. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, keep an eye on Elvis Andrus. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bellinger's under it, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order. We are still scoreless. Second inning set to go, and standing in the outfielder, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will get foul. 2-1. The pitch. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Drilled to the left side. Chapman has it cleanly, and the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's focus our attention at the guy who plays one of the premier positions in the game, and that's Elvis Andrus. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think Omar Vizquel. Came into the league, was all glove and figuring it out at the plate, and has consistently gotten better offensively while never losing a step with the glove.
Will Smith is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Piscotti on his horse. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, A.J. home.
Next up is
A.J. Pollock.
his career numbers against Minaya. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Slow roller out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied 0-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Matt Olson. He's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year.
Matt Olson.
First offering on its way. And that misses inside 1-0. And it's fouled away. Here's the 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
And he fouls this one off.
That was an excellent pitch right there. After going soft away, he pounds hard in, and that's a nice pitch.
Now another 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. The 2-2 one more time. Finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Classic slider down and away from the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch. It hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Now the 1-0. It's a fastball that misses.
2 balls, no strikes.
Bottom of the second here with no score.
Hey.
2 balls and a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1. 3-2 to the A's center fielder.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Swing and a line drive. Rex is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Mark.
So now it's Mark Canha. Lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He's gone 3 for 6. Now the first pitch. He grounds it sharply to third. Over to first, and that retires the side. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Digging in will be Edwin Rios. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here it comes. High and deep to right center. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Chris Taylor.
Now at the plate is Chris Taylor. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 9, the shortstop, Gavin Lux.
Next to stand in is Gavin Lux. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch of the AB now. And he takes ball 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
A ball and a strike. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Here comes the 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pinder's got it for out number 3. Dodgers down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And that brings up Chad Pinder. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. This is the bottom part of the lineup to get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the AB now. Strike taken up in the zone. Pinder, originally from the state of Virginia, he was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Kershaw now on 1-1. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
And that misses 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right here.
And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotti. He's hitting just south of 300 in April. Here's the first pitch to him. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The one pitch on its way. Sharp ground ball to third. Turner has it. The second for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
In at the plate is Sean Murphy, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Up with it, Smith. And the throw to first ends the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless.
So I ain't saving you, I'll clean the house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Zach Rex back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
0-1 the count. Now here it comes. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
The 1-1. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. That's a hit, the first in this game for the Dodgers.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Now a throw over to first. Just keeping him close. So now to the plate, Justin Turner, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone, using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
0-2, here it is. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Reined in. Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
1 gone now in the Dodger 4th. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Now here's the first offering. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And they take the lead. It's gone. Two runs on the board after the home run by Mookie Betts. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Bellinger at the plate now.
The center fielder.
Fouled away.
Bellinger.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1.
One ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Now a swinging bunt. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Here now is Will Smith. He'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway. Out to deep center. Loriano retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 LA.
Going like good, it is so big of the pay. 2 scene ain't enough.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and he's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
First pitch on its way. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Here it comes now to Andrus. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Fouled off. Here comes another 0-2. Now Andrus with a swing and a deep drive to left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at 2nd with some newfound confidence.
Here's Jed Lowry now, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, 2 the count to Jed Lowry.
Hey, usually the 2nd time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Ready with the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks his zone again.
Right back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Andres leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Two and 1 to the A's first baseman. Has a look, now the pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 1 left for Oakland. They're down 2-0.
Bounce with it, just bounce with it. Everybody when it come, I'm announcing it. I'm always gonna get it, I'm always gonna get it. Even if it's
all ready to go in the top of the 5th. And up next, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
A.J.
The pitch.
1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hard hit towards center. Piscotti is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So now into the box is Edwin Rios. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Yanked on the ground down the line. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach, a foul ball. One and one to the Dodgers' first baseman. One out, nobody on. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
The 3-2 one more time. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 away. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever-versatile Chris Taylor. First pitch of the AB now. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Shot toward right center. And he gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
The batter will be Gavin Lux, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. The 1-1 home.
Ball, that's inside.
Two runs, 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Grounded to third. Chapman's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Dodgers leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Leading up for the
Good
A's,
stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
the center fielder, number 22.
Pitch on the way. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Standing in now, Mark Canha. as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ball 2. And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 2-1 home is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Into the windup and the pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Digging in will be Chad Pinder. Worked a walk his first time up. Set. Here it comes.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
The 1-0 home is fastball taken high for a ball.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The batter, the right fielder, Steven.
So the man at second here with 2 away. And up next, the outfielder, Stephen Piscotti. Now the first pitch. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Ready on 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Taylor's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The A's strand 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now to the plate, Zach Rex. A hit in 2 tries so far.
The left fielder, Zach.
Here's the first pitch to him.
one.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Justin Turner.
And now, Justin Turner. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. On the ground to the right side. Lowry showing off the range. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Good range showing off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Mookie Betts stands in again, and his home run earlier has accounted for all of their runs so far in this one. The pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Well, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Swing and a ground ball to third. Chapman brings it in. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Into the box, Sean Murphy will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And he fouls this one off. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gun.
Now batting, the shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
So 1 gone for the A's in their half of the 6th. And it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrews. Here's the first pitch to him. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Grounded to first. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Lowry.
Stepping up is Jed Lowry. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Now Kershaw delivers a 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's the pitch on 2-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Fouled off.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. Bellinger finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the A's. They trail things here 2-0. So here's Cody Bellinger. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Now the first pitch.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
And there's ball 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Right side and right into the shift. Lowry's got it, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for the Dodgers, the catcher, Will Smith.
1 gone now in the LA 7th, and that brings up Will Smith. First pitch of the AB now. Change up, a little bit inside, 1-0. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
One out, nobody on. Lined into left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, D-Row, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
Yusmeiro Petit will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 36, Yusmeiro Petit.
In now, A.J. Pollock. And it's fouled away. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, man, that's the advantage of being ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Edwin Rios, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. No hits to this point. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. From the belt, the pitch, and he looks at a ball, 1-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Smith leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And Chapman gathers it in. The inning is over. One left for LA, but they're on top 2-0.
7th inning stretch.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Matt Chapman. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Ripped down the line. Foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing a starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Here now the 2-2. Skied down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. And he makes the catch in the corner.
Up next for Oakland, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Matt Olson. He flew out in his last AB. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. Betts is there, 2 down.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Stepping in now, Ramon Laureano. As he will look at a curveball right on the black apparently. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fouled away.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. They're down 2-0. Adam Kolarek will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Adam Kolarek.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that will bring in the 2nd baseman, Chris Taylor. First pitch of the AB now.
Nope.
The 1-0. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. It's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these 2 guys in our 2-0 ball game. So next to bat will be Gavin Lux. 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the stretch. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Bases are empty, one man out. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Pinder will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, Zach Rex.
Up next, Zach Rex flew out last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way. Grounded to short. Andrus fields it cleanly. Go on to Olsen to take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Stepping in once again is Mark Canha. It was a walk in his last trip.
The designated hitter, Mark Canha.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
A ball and a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Rex is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, the left fielder, Chad Pinder.
Digging in next, Chad Pinder grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. Throw on to first to take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
First delivery to him. Lifted down the line in left. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off for ball 1. That's popped up. Bet's coming on. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's. They're still down. It's 2-0. J.B. Wendelken enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. Now here's the first offering. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The 0-1 pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. He grounded out last time up. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On the ground to third. Oh, what a dive. It's there, and he's out.
Man, I love to see defense like that, especially when it keeps the winning run off base. That won't even show up in the box score tomorrow. But if you're watching this game, that's one of the biggest plays of the day.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Down and away, ball 1. In his career versus this pitcher, small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there. And now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They're up 2-0. Kenley Jansen takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Los Angeles, number 74, Kenley.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And now it'll be the catcher, Sean Murphy.
The Athletic. The catcher, Sean Murphy.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Outside, that's the
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
The 1-1. Fouled off. They'll try again, 1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher. He was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
A brilliant performance, Matty D, as a manager and a pitching coach. All you can ask for is your pitches to be rock solid, and he was in this one, only allowing 1 hit.
Here's Elvis Andrus now, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes now to Andrus. And it's fouled away.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. The guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
Here's the 2-1 now to Andrus. 2-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
2-2. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-2.
Count is 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Good battle. Count remains full. Try it again, 3-2. Ball 4.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take the deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
He's set, and the pitch. In line for the victory is Clayton Kershaw should the lead hold. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for Oakland, the third baseman, Matt.
Next, here is Matt Chapman. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch on its way. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, inside, ball 3.
Andrus is off of first with 2 away. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Last strike now for Oakland. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Los Angeles took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Clayton Kershaw gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, allowing only a single hit across 8 full innings. Sean Manaea pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Kenley Jansen records the save, his 4th of the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com. Yo siempre por chelas y traigo el Rolls Royce.